shadows and beasts untamed, a party of misfits, famed and framed. Thieves with quick fingers, sinners with might, together they journey into the night. The tavern tale spoke of this crew, a strange alliance, a motley crew. Bound by fates that fork to explore the realms of chaos and so much more. Hey ho, the party's adventuring still. Hey ho, a fellowship born from a thrill. A beast with fangs, a creature so wild, a shadowy figure, elusive and mild. Thieves with secrets, sinners with grace, together they conquer a legendary chase. Through haunted forests and desert lands, united they stand, a courageous band. The moonlit night, the sun-soaked day, the bonds grow stronger along the way. Hey ho, the party's adventuring still. Hey ho, a fellowship born from a thrill. Hey ho, the party's adventuring still. Hey ho, a fellowship born from a thrill. A fellowship born from a thrill. A fellowship born from a thrill.
Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hi. Hi, hello, hi, welcome in. I am Void Doll. Welcome to this week's session of Call to Shadow. We are missing 2 players, but due to the circumstance they're in, we're gonna do a little side quest. We hope that you enjoy the fuckery and that you strap in with your seatbelts. With that being said, Hazard, will you hit us up with the recap?
Let's see. So last session we had ended the previous session with Val and Chips in, I believe, a catacomb where they had approached a coffin, and Chips decided to open it up. And when that happened, they were hit by some kind of, I don't know, magical something or other, and Chips vanished from Kazu's sight. Kazu then saw like a book that he grabbed and proceeded to take a look at, and in doing so felt like an extreme, overwhelming urge to run away, and he did so, desiring to go find the party, and didn't do a very good job. He was getting lost and getting more lost, and then finding some nice wolf friends all on his own while shouting out for Vesper. So, maybe lesson, don't shout for Vesper in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if that summons wolves. They just, I don't know. Is that a thing? Let's see. But fortunately, Vesper's ears must have also been tingling at the wolf summon, and had a bad feeling having seen the watermelon eating lizard folk that was accompanying Kazu before, without Kazu by her side. And so Vesper asked if she had seen Kazu, and she had not. So Vesper kind of went into a bit of a panic, decided to run off and try to find him. In doing so, he ran into Solana, who was still walking around with Valen. They shared a nice little kiss, and she healed him before, I believe. Yeah, it was sweet. You know, she kind of friend zoned him for a minute, kissing him on the forehead, and then like I think Vesper was a little instigating there, and then she went for it. So sweet moment. Even though Vesper was just like, that was really awkward between Sid and her, so I'm just kind of trying to, get that to pass over. But let's see. So I believe Sid then found them. No. They found Sid when they were running off again to go find Kazu. And Sidriel was in like a really weird, broody state after having just threatened to rip the heart out of the people who had bothered Solana and shove it down their throat if they had ever messed with anyone again. So the three of them got together. Meanwhile, Torrent was with the Kitsune woman. They were sharing some drinks and a bit of a moment together. She was kind of trying to get him to, I guess, sort of feel his feelings a bit, and was also giving a bit of her backstory and a little insight into her sister Lily. While they were chatting, they were unfortunately interrupted from their moment when Torrent witnessed Vesper running around all frantically. So Torrent jumped off the roof and chased after Vesper, and the whole party managed to get back together there. Then they left to go find Kazu, but were not extremely fortunate at first, having had some poor rolls, I believe, on our survival. But eventually we found our way there just in time for Kazu to have gotten a couple chunks taken out of him. And Twizzle was there keeping Kazu out of harm's way. The rest of the group came in and began dispatching the smaller wolves when Vesper decided to rage, and suddenly like a skeletal mask appeared on his face, I believe. His fur was replaced by like bloody tissue or some crazy stuff, and then he charged in at the shadow mutated werewolf that had also approached. They began to go ham on each other. And let's see. So after the party took out most of the smaller wolves that were going after Kazu, then Solana made her way for the bushes where she hid and blessed the party. And the others charged in to assist the crazed Vesper with the mutated werewolf. And they were all beaten up on it. Then Solana summoned what seemed to be the powers of the Requiem or something, commanding the shadow mutated werewolf to play dead. And it did so. She proceeded to let out a Requiem-like cackle that sent Torrent into a PTSD-fueled rage. And before anything happened there, then Sidriel had basically like exorcised the werewolf, like ripping the shadow from its body or something to that degree. Was like pulled into Sidriel's sword, just like sparkling in the blade. some crazy stuff, and then it let out a massive explosion, knocking Vesper unconscious. As Vesper went down, Sidriel went into sort of his own kind of PTSD moment where he became lost in his memories and his past torment. Then Torrent proceeded to charge at Solana as she went to Vesper's aid, tackling her to the ground and choking her. Then Kazuhiko had attempted to intervene with the aid of Twizzle, but Torrent was being very persistent. Solana managed to get a heal off on Vesper, who got to his feet and went to try to get Sidriel to come to his senses. Kazu continued to try to get the party to, make peace and calm down after the fight. Then Sidriel went still kind of in a daze and tackled Torrent, I believe, or knocked him off of Solana, and then proceeded to choke him. And Kazu then, again, attempting to use the two heads of Twizzle to pull the two apart, grabbed Sidriel in one. Torrent managed to regain some of his senses and for a moment calmly approached Solana before threatening her. Then she went on the defensive and summoned some spiritual guardians resembling the season 1 party. And one of those members being the Requiem. Solana's eyes turned a starry, dark color, only sending Torrent back into his fight or flight state, as he was continued to be taunted by the spirit of the Requiem that also surrounded her. So he slammed her back to the ground. Vesper managed to finally get Sidriel to come to his senses. At that time, I believe Kazu was starting to be bombarded by pages from the book that he had found and was pulled away from the party a short distance before attempting to run back in. Sidriel tried to get Torrent off of Solana a second time, and Kazu continued to yell at the group, but then was taken away, covered in the pages, and completely disappeared. As Sidriel was trying to pry Solana and Torrent apart, the pages then began to gather on Sidriel, and then suddenly Sidriel was gone. And Solana managed to phase step away, and before anything else could happen, was then also surrounded in the pages and taken away. And then there was only Vesper and Torrent. The two of us began to kind of chat for a quick moment in our desperate state. And also I forgot to mention, I guess while Torrent was attacking Solana, his scales began to turn like a midnight black, and his fins became more like a shark-like. And then after that happened, he returned to normal. Vesper had returned to normal, and the whole party was gone but the two. They were trying to kind of figure out what the hell was going on, freaking out about the situation. Vesper seemed really freaked out by what had just happened to him. Torrent was still agitated by the situation with Solana. They couldn't decide if they should trust her, and they were just kind of having a mutual freak out. Then kind of coming to their senses for a very brief moment, Torrent kind of tried to reach out and grab Vesper's hand, hoping it would calm the demon that was still whispering in his ear. And before they got more than a couple seconds of a moment together, a mysterious fog rolled in, and pages flew at them from within the fog. They both took off running, but before long, Torrent was captured by the pages. Vesper was alone, and was then quickly caught himself right after. So I think that covers all of it. Let me know if I missed anything important.
Boom.
Mm. I don't think you missed anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we start tonight's session of Call to Shadow with a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, first roll of the day. Let's do it.
By who? All of
Ay,
us?
ay, 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 ay. Constitution.
Constitution.
Put in dice box.
You had to open my dinghy again. Constitution. Ooh, okay.
Chapter Monty.
20.
Oh, looking pretty good.
Starting off
Added-
strong.
I want to borrow this one.
Solana and Kazu, you both succeed. Torrent and Vesper, you do not.
Okay.
Torrent and Vesper, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
Seems fitting.
Oh god. That's what you get.
Let's see
All right, fair enough. Fair.
if this-
Ooh.
You awaken and you are all moist.
That's right. That never happened. That's just straight up a reaction.
Wow. The floor is damp that suggests that you are underground once again. Kazu and Solana stand above you, Torrent and Vesper. It is just the four of you. You have vague recollections of everything that has just happened. The fight with the wolves, Chips running away, Kazu, and then saying he can't go back to the inn because he saw someone looking for him. There's a distant dripping sound and occasionally a rumble, like a giant stone mortar grinding and moving. But otherwise, it looks like this. Rounded ceilings and walls, fairly low, like cute tunnels. Vesper, the moment you actually sit up and get a whiff, though, you can smell the dead. Not the waking or the walking dead, just those buried to rest for the rest of eternity. There are two ways you can guess, north and south. But on a rhythm is that grinding stone sound. What do you do?
So they're on the top. Solana and
They're standing above you,
they're standing above us.
like looking down at the two of you.
Are they on like a ledge?
Nope. They're just standing on the ground. You two are laying on the ground.
Oh! I'm like, whoa.
So
Sorry.
we came in hard and like we're knocked prone or something.
That's what it looks like. That or
Okay.
Kazu and Solana just aren't strong enough to carry you. But they look as confused as the both of you.
I'll just put my hand up. Solana, help me up. A little tired.
Oh, all right. And I'll try to help him.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like going to be like a throw that I had to do.
You smell that?
What is that?
Smells like death. Corpses.
What? Do you know where we are?
No. Doesn't look familiar to me. How about you, Kazu? Any ideas? You're smart.
Well, we're inside a tunnel of sorts. Yes.
Is it like anything you recognize from any kind of
Oh,
building you've ever
No,
been to?
not at all.
Oh,
I'm very
that's-
lost.
that's helpful.
Yes. Yeah.
Solanda's gonna just yell into the cavern. Hello! 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 Hello!
The grinding stone sound abruptly stops.
Oh, this is...
What?
Facepalm.
There's a sound. Sounds like someone was working on stones or something.
Then they
Right.
might help us.
What if they're bad?
There's
What,
four of us and one of them.
what if they're good?
And what if they're good? See?
Yes, they could be friendly.
I don't like playing this game. I always assume people are bad.
It's a safe bet. Plus, you
It
don't
could be-
know there's only one.
They could be.
Why is there
lovely.
one person in this creepy place?
Why are
this
there four
smell
of
of-
us in this creepy place?
That's also a good point. Why was there books capturing us like Pokemon?
I have read that novel before. Quite interesting.
Very popular. My little brother loved it. But
What,
I think you mean Poke Nugs, right? I mean,
They're fine.
Nuggimon. Something like that. We haven't come up with a name yet.
Where's Sid?
Well, we don't know.
where's Tralis?
Specifically.
Everybody's missing.
I think Tralis was still back at the inn.
Oh,
Well, half of our group is missing. And the people that are here, half of you don't like me. So I would like to figure out a way out of here as soon as possible.
that is an astute observation. Well, whoever's down here, we've already made our presence, so let's walk forward, I guess.
Do you go north or south?
Dang, bro, that's crazy, bro.
Where was that grinding sound coming from?
It was nebulous. Like your voice, it echoed through the chambers.
Nebulous. I like that word. Nebulous.
Is anybody here good with
Nebulous.
directions?
Nebulous.
What? Okay, with north south, which one has a stronger stench of decay?
You may roll a survival or perception with advantage.
Alrighty.
Well,
Nebulous.
That is 22.
North. But again,
Right.
these are just the resting dead. However, make an intelligence saving throw.
Everyone?
Nope, just Vesper.
Darty 20.
It is in the
Dirty
act
boy.
of moving a little bit away from the party and sniffing, and then moving a little bit away the party the other side and sniffing, that more of your senses, more of you seem to come awake. You think this is a crypt? Usually where there are more dead, there are ways to put them there. Tunnels, access points, stairs, etc. But just because they are resting dead now, your paranoia says that doesn't mean they're going to always be the resting dead.
Something doesn't bode well. Look. North. Right. The stench of decay is much stronger than the south. I'm starting to get a feeling that this is where people dump bodies. For later use, maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
Doesn't seem like a good thing that we've been brought here then.
Yes, I mean, that's quite logical. I mean, perhaps we don't know if there was intent with the books. The book that brought us here could just be reactive and have no ill intent at all. But nonetheless, I believe we do not want to be here. As it's not our intent to be here either. So, shall we?
So, towards the dead or away from the dead?
Oh, I have no idea which way to go.
Was the scent of the dead in the same direction as the grinding sound?
It's nebulous, my friend. The sound is all around us. I love that word.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yes.
I would like to use comprehend language to understand nebula. No. Well, can you tell the freshness of the dead that you're smelling?
Not exactly. Just how many bodies? In what direction? So, I mean, if you want, I'd probably follow where there's the most bodies. I feel like no one should be there. Because there's so many dead people who want to go see dead people.
Yes.
What if they're not dead people?
I mean, well, family would just see the dead. Just pay our respects and.
This doesn't seem like a place where they respect the dead.
Well, again,
you hear a
to counterpoint
skittering.
that-
Sorry, you hear a skittering behind you, Vesper, and you suddenly twist, and you see the flat-faced entity running south, hands in the air.
Not south. Not south. Not south. Follow me, please.
I guess you had a sudden epiphany.
Yes, it's so much safer in the north. Please, come.
And he starts walking to the north.
Please.
Solana goes, wait!
What?
How do I know you're not going to kill me? As
Do
we're
you
walking.
want to go in front? I'll go behind.
I would like to not die
So, Solana,
again.
Look.
take this moment very
Is
quickly.
this a big trap? I'm very scared.
Oh, look
Solana.
at me. In from your nose, out from your mouth.
Oh, that is relaxing.
What were you going to say, Kazu?
Yes, Solana, I need you to think for a second. Would you rather go along with us, which I think you could feel reassured that I'm not trying to kill you, but what else will you do? Will you stay here or would you go south by yourself?
I don't know. I just don't want to be choked again.
Yes, I
I've already
understand.
embarrassed myself enough tonight.
We'll have a talk later. Some counseling will help.
I will go in the front, and you will be beside me. Kazu.
Oh, okay. Yes, that will make you feel more comfortable.
You will be my meat shield between these two crazy people.
I'm hardly any meat to begin with, but
More than me. And now we go.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I know that I can outrun you, and if there are any undead down here,
Torrent! You're not making it any better!
I mean, I'm just saying, I have no reason to choke you right now, so.
oh yes, Torrent is very fast. I've seen him.
Anyways, I will be in the front.
Right, Miss Sassy. Go in the front.
North?
All right, I'm right next to you.
No.
On my way.
North,
North.
no?
Oh, no. North, sorry.
North.
Losing my mind. Go.
North.
I like that we're following the guy that admits to being out of his mind. And I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace. And Stealth. I'm gonna be stealthy.
Okay, would anyone else like to be stealthy?
I would like to be stealthy.
I would also like to be stealthy.
I see people are crouching and moving slowly.
Hello.
Yes, I too will do the same.
Look, Kazu, follow my steps. You got to go from your heel to the
Okay.
balls of your feet, slowly like
Oh.
this. See?
Oh,
And we add
You
plus
mean-
10, right?
follow the way you're doing it.
Yes.
To follow your steps while I'm in front of you, it's very confusing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I almost gave somebody a year's worth of nitro. That would have been not what we're doing.
Was it me? I'll take it.
It would have been gifted to the chat. Like our dice box chat is weird.
I'm not it, bro.
Okay, so 29, 17 with the plus 10. Oh, Solana.
With plus 10.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I got a 5.
Oh, baby girl.
It's bad. She's in the front trying to be all
Oh.
proud and everything.
Torrent like melds in with the shadow.
Torrent, where are you?
Got a 30.
Me and Kazu in the front just doing our best.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
How can I not see you? You're so blue.
Okay, as you are moving along, something densifies in the air, and that dampness becomes a mist. Mold, moss crawl up the sides of the rounded walls to the ceiling like leeches. And occasionally dripping on your shoulders are water droplets. Breathing in is like 200% humidity. Cold and damp. How long before you pause do you walk? Because it is a winding passage that doesn't seem to bear any doors.
As soon as the mist hits, I'll be like,
Wait. Everyone, how did it just become a little bit more humid?
Perhaps there's more water down this way.
Like the rotting dead?
Oh,
It could be the rotting dead.
it's better than the
Keep
sound.
it close.
Look, let's listen. Maybe the grinding might happen again.
and then Vesper's just gonna listen ahead.
Kazu will put his hand to his ear.
Okay? You can, if you put your hand to your ear, you can roll with advantage.
It is
I
quite
have
handy.
exhaustion. Okay, this is a flat, straight roll.
This is perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
With
19.
advantage.
19 perception.
Oh, Kazu.
Yes, I'm listening.
You hear Solana's breathing and Vesper's breathing.
Are you guys tired? Would you like?
I'm not gonna reenact my breathing.
would you
Last time I
like
did something like
some-
that, y'all got me.
Some water.
Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. Trying to listen. Stop
Oh
talking.
yes. Oh yes. I'm listening too. Don't worry. I'll find out.
Okay.
Come in.
It is not grinding, but you hear very distant steps, Vesper. Further north, where the mist grows deeper, becoming a fog, there is someone moving. You hear the faintest scratch of wood on stone as a door opens, and there's a tunnel of diffused light that cuts into the mist, making it even harder to see. And then suddenly, the light is cut off as the door is closed.
said I explained it exactly how it was. And look, we're not alone. And they know we're here. But I will say this. They only heard Solana, but they didn't hear the rest of us.
Then I will go.
Oh, how courageous of you.
So brave.
So brave. But no. We have to. Look, as much as my trust is not as strong with you, we still need to stay together.
And I show her the mark.
We're marked.
Then don't go too far. Be right behind and be quiet.
I'm gonna look behind for the demon. Is he there?
I have one cat.
No. But what is there
I brought milk next to.
for just a brief moment?
Oh,
Great.
A curtain of shadow. Like a wraith that passes from one side of the rounded wall to the other. Stalking. Watching.
I get really close to Torrent. Like his face, like, Torrent.
What?
There's something behind us.
What are you guys saying?
I get really close to Kazu's face.
Kazu,
Oh, yes.
there's something behind us.
I
Do
look over your shoulder.
you see it? It's not there anymore. Look, I'm not crazy, dude. I'm not.
I will. Oh, well.
Why are you all conspiring? Why are you all whispering?
I get really close to Solana. Solana, look, I saw a moving shadow behind us, just above, just like across the fog, whatever it is, the mist.
When the rest of you look, there is nothing. Just the mist.
It was there. I swear to God. I swear.
She
It was
pats
there.
him on the head. I believe you. What do
while
you
the-
plan
while
on
they're-
doing?
While they're talking about this, I'm gonna break off and try to stealth and like circle back around, see if I can possibly put a little distance there, but maybe sneak up on something that may be trying to sneak up on us.
Roll a stealth and roll a perception. Vesper, you turn to Solana, you turn to Kazu, and when you go to look at Torrent, he's gone.
Hey, Torrent. He's gone.
He's kind of like Batman, but like a fish. So
Solana gets her sword out and just keeps it on her side. I'm not taking any chances. Anymore.
Oh,
She just like brandishes it and keeps it out.
you're so much stronger than before. Oh my God.
I pissed myself, Vesper. Don't take lightly to it.
Sometimes I shit myself if I have to. This is not the time to talk about our power movements. Look,
yes, I agree.
we're not alone, and Torrent is somewhere else.
Kazu, the book, wherever you have it, the pages sort of thumb through on their own. It's a similar expression like a cat when they arc their back while being stroked.
It's in my pocket.
It's
In
quite a
my-
feeling there in your
my
pocket.
my cloak of sorts, and it's on the side, so it feels like a phone vibrating. And my shirt. Oh, and I take it out and it's like, oh, I still have this. What? Can I inspect it more?
You're just gonna open it up here in front of Solana and Vesper? Solana, Vesper, it's very clear what he's doing. If you would like to look at the pages alongside Kazu, roll investigation, all of you. Meanwhile, you move back several hundreds of paces, Torrent, to when the mist thins and it's simply a dripping. A cold damp. And you see nothing. But you do notice in your trace back, it feels less heavy where you started. However, you're not 100% sure this is where you started. One quick spin around, everything looks the same. And that's when you hear it. The stone.
Okay, I'm gonna try to rush back to the party.
Okay.
If I didn't perceive anything, any presence, then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you turn around and for a moment, out of the corner of your eye, it actually causes you to start. You think that there's an entire brick wall, and it's not. It's a tunnel like it was. But you actually almost punch yourself in the face. You pull up short so hard and so fast. You take a second, and then you press forward.
So I go through an illusory wall.
No wall, you just saw it out of the corner of your eye. Kind of like you're overly tired. And you are. You do have a level of exhaustion. But there is no wall there, but you could have sworn you saw one. And you make your way back. Does Torrent do anything else before I meanwhile to the rest of the party?
Just heading back to them to tell them what I found out and attempting to keep a vigilant eye while doing so, since things seem to be weird.
Okay. Meanwhile, an 11, a 13, and a 7 for investigation. Okay? Kazu, the pages are definitely handwritten, and some of them are very, very old. Some of the paper, you can tell, is handmade, hand-pressed. It's very thick. It still has large slivers of wood where it would have been ground up and then pressed through mesh using a rice and water substance. It's almost like making like a sheet candy, the same process of making paper. And some of it is yellowed and grayed, and other pieces of it are so thin and worn down the paper's see-through. But there are all sorts of dates. 1334, 708, the third age of man, the first age of elves, written in a variety of languages, some common, others elven, and even still differences. Do any of you speak Undercommon or read Undercommon?
Oh, I do.
A lot of it is written in Undercommon. There's a passage about Thorindir, a great king, given in to shadow, mutated beyond recognition. It talks about the Burrowwood, the gnomes that lived there with the pixies, and how the pixies became flesh-eating, and they changed when the shadow infiltrated their hollow. How many of them attacked the gnomes and eventually used a very, very nasty spell called a hex bloom to twist and deform the gnomes into hags.
Oh, that's very mean.
I'm relaying this to everyone. I'm saying what it says. If you can't read it.
And as you're flipping, because Torrent went back several paces, before Torrent appears, the last passage that you see, make sure you're all taking notes. Because our resident note taker is absent
That's
tonight.
What is
Right.
notes?
Oh, crap.
The fall of the Dunedain was grisly and macabre. Written in Undercommon, I did what I could, but I arrived too late. seeing as the sun, though no great enemy of mine, is still uncomfortable to tread and passage through. I found my steps delayed, kept at bay by the greatest of the Shadow's mercenaries, the LotR, an entity of death, flame, and shadow. And then, Torrent, you arrive. Your 3 companions hunched over this fairly small, leathered, thick book.
Don't. It looks like some kind of diary. Talking about so much history in the world. Yeah, it's all, a lot of it is written in, was there Undercommon? Was that correct, Solana?
Yes. Undercommon.
There's no pictures.
There are
I do like
sketches,
pictures.
Oh, there's the pictures.
but they're
Look at
not. They're not with the text. So it's like text, and then there's little tiny numbers in the margin. Vesper, like the Fall of the Dunedain has a little 17 by it, and when you flip in the back, there's a drawing of what the Balrog looks like, and it is terrifying.
You shall not pass. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, the
I wish I
Baylor.
could,
Oh, the LotR. Okay.
I wish I could commission this artist. This is quite lovely.
It's a schmally mood.
Well,
Are you guys enjoying yourself here? I don't know if this is time to be casually just reading.
I am actually enjoying myself. But you're right. No, yes. Wait, I was just curious of this. What brought us here in the first place? Maybe there's some clues, perhaps.
Wait, you think that book brought us here?
Yeah, actually, I believe it did.
As you glance at it in your like dismissive unbelief, Torrent, the pages are indeed the ones that smacked your body everywhere. But here they are, returned.
And you think it's a good idea to be carrying this book that has the power to just sweep us up and take us God knows where?
Right. Yes, because what if it's also the key back home?
What if you didn't have it and we didn't end up here in the first place?
That is a conundrum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just
What if-
keep
what
a
if?
close eye on it, I guess.
Oh, yes, of course. I have it right here.
Well, Sid would know what to do.
I'll tuck this away. Very
Just
well.
so you guys know, though, I circled back. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but the things may be shifting around. I don't know if the grinding is the walls moving or something happening,
As
but something's fishy.
Did you say grinding?
Yeah.
Oh, I miss Lily.
By the way, we need to talk about that later.
well,
Okay.
give me a second, as I just want to perceive and perhaps in my mind do a little arcana check to see if there's more to this room in this place we are in. Is that possible? Mind?
Yes. Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll
And,
give you guidance.
Sorry, I like to talk to myself
go
sometimes.
ahead and roll.
Guidance. Cast guidance on you.
And I thought Vesper was crazy.
So add the d4.
I feel seen and valid.
What'd you get?
I got a 14.
That's not bad.
What
I'm
are
very
you?
smart.
What exactly
So
are,
what-
are you looking for when you're checking out the walls?
If there's some form of organic enchantments causing it to shift and adjust or illusionary or sorts. Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Undoubtedly, even with a 14, it's hard to make anything out in the mist, but when you take a moment and go into the Mind Palace, you can feel the hum of magic in the air. And it seems that you're getting closer to whatever magical centrifugal force is causing this place. As the air grows denser, so too does the magic.
Oh,
Yes,
can I do a history check?
it's quite
After
magical
reading.
here.
Dolly,
What?
can I do a history check? After reading that book and then do it, like, kind of hearing that there's magic in here. Is there any knowledge I could find from, like, my past life, whatever?
You can always try.
Yeah, I'll try. Why not? I feel like this is what Sly would do to get as many notes on this place as possible. It's a 23.
You do not know of any place that's exactly like this. But what it does remind you of is the Sanctorum. Arendor took you there once below Kelros Keep. There's a massive library. And in that library there were pocket dimensions, and there was also a cerebrum where he would step into to expand his magic, sometimes 10, sometimes 100-fold. The price, though, of power is often violent and difficult retribution. This is not a place that you know of in history, but it is very likely a wizard's inner sanctorum.
I've also wanted one of these.
This may have belonged to a wizard. But I fear the amount of bodies in a wizard's keep.
Necromancy is a favorite pastime, but it is also a terrifying one.
And I will relay that to the group.
Yes, necromancy is quite the thing.
Scary.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, it's I personally think it's very rude. Well, I think those who have passed should rest. But anyways,
I mean, what's our next step?
forward, I believe.
Where else can we go? Besides forward.
We could always go back.
You could come back, Vesper.
No, forward!
Oh,
We're going,
so enthusiastically.
we're going forward, please!
Yes.
Don't forget, we're stealthing here.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
But Vesper, I'm lonely. I miss you.
I'm lonely too, but you don't see me complaining about it.
We're right here. Why are you lonely?
Why are you?
No,
I wasn't complaining.
Come, just go forward.
Is it because Sid's not here?
Vesper, don't leave me. And then the voice fades as you start forward. Everybody make another stealth check with the +10, please. Now, are you going to pass the door, or are you going to move up to the door that you heard close ahead of you?
Should we go to the door? You guys, what do you think?
Well, that's the only thing that's forward.
Do you want to pass it, or do you want to go to it, like enter the door?
I kind of want to look inside what's inside the door. If I'm being
I
quite
also
honest
want
with
to
you.
do that. I think that's a good idea.
Can you smell anything on the other side of the door first, or hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Flat roll.
This is 21.
The resting dead are just behind the door.
There's more dead things in there. A lot. Just behind that door.
Well, I can't say I'm a fan of that, personally.
Shame we can't speak to them.
It's a door. It's got to lead somewhere.
It does.
I agree.
Okay, let's... Who wants to open it first?
I think Solana volunteered to go first. Yeah,
know.
yeah. Ladies
So-
first.
Solana just looks at you guys and she's like, guys, light cleric. We should be fine. And she like
Oh.
sparkles her hand a little bit.
Ooh. Fancy.
You
She opens
hear
the door.
you hear the demon say,
I want a piece of her fancy hand. Bite one of her fingers off.
Bite your fingers off.
What?
Ooh.
What?
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 okay, you try the door, Solana.
Yeah.
It is locked, and you feel the electrical trap almost discharge into your hand, but then it is immediately dismissed. The door is unlocked, and it opens up for you.
Why did you do that?
What?
And this is where you find yourself.
Oh, great.
Did it change?
Too big.
Slowly changing,
It's a.
maybe?
I see it.
I don't see anything.
Oh my gosh, it's huge. I wish someone said that to me sometimes.
You
It's
start.
huge, Vesper.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, I found
start
it. There we
right
go.
down here.
Oh, down here.
Where's there?
Broken statues, funerary. Wait, where is the? Is that where the door is? Hold on, let me look. I think that. We'll just say there's a. Oh no, right here. This is where you guys start. Right here. One of these staircases. Staircases are technically. This one is not a staircase; it's a door. This one is a staircase
Oh.
that leads up and down. This is where you start. All around you is a grand cathedral. Well kept, candles lit. And a hum coming from the north, where there is a pool of red, swirling magic. Go ahead and put your tokens down, and what do you do?
All right. How do I put my token down again?
Yeah, how
I'm
do I
trying
do
to
that?
figure that out too.
I
Wait.
believed all you have to put them
Oh,
in
I
there.
have to put them down? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Token. Okay. Oh, hey, I have to do it. Okay, hold on. Did you see? Solana?
Hey.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whee!
Oh.
It is incredible.
It's quite incredible.
Gilded gold coffins and treasure chests. That's what these are. These are treasure chests right here. Locked. Gilded gold behind a large monolithic phallic-like structure, but on the epitaph there are inscribed hundreds of names. Immediately to your left, you see a coffin and a trail of fresh blood.
That's a lot of blood.
Pretty fresh.
There's also a treasure chest. Which I'm going to slowly walk up to.
I think that we should wait. I don't think you should open that.
That this whole time we haven't had a chance to get any gold. I want to steal something.
While that seems like it would be fun, how about we figure out how to get out of here first? Then maybe come back?
Can you say it like you would if Sid were here? Can you like I'll close my eyes and just. Can you impersonate his voice and tell me not to do it?
Okay, I'm gonna try. Look at my abs instead of the treasure. It's
Very good.
better.
Yes,
And
tall.
you'd be good like an angel.
And this
like
is
me.
uncanny. It's like
Yeah.
That's good enough. I'll take that.
I'll
All right.
burn you. Okay, good. The best I
I
got.
do wonder what's in the chest, though. Can I go check?
So the large, fancy, right here. Those are the chests. These are. They're not actually in the floor.
Wow.
Well, if he's doing it, I'll do the other one.
I mean, we're just wondering.
Me too.
If they're booby trapped, I'm not saving either of you.
Oh, that's a
enough.
good idea. I will check. Can I check for traps?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Oh, perfect. 10.
Looks clear.
It looks. See, we're all safe here.
Solana's gonna do one as well.
Torrent's just gonna try to be stealthy in the shadows and wait for the worst to happen.
Okay, roll
Where
some.
did you want to go?
Torrent, don't go too far. The spell, remember? Don't be selfish.
It's just the person wanting to get treasure.
I don't want any treasure.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to open one too.
No, I said I was gonna
Stealth
do a check.
is 26.
Okay. Vesper, if you're checking your chest for traps, roll an investigation.
Okay.
You are exhausted, though.
I
And
have
which one are you-
advantage, but that'll cancel, so it'll just be a flat roll.
Okay. And Solana, which one are you checking?
Oh, I was checking the general area. I have to check a specific chest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go to the one that Vesper's at then.
Okay, you can also roll an investigation.
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, what'd you get?
18.
I got a natural 20 for investigation.
Okay, well, that's my drag, right?
It is not trapped, but it is locked by an arcane lock. What did you get on yours, Kazu?
10.
Oh yeah, it looks clear for you. Yeah, it looks clear.
Oh, yes, it's very clear.
Yeah, that's right. Looks clear. You're like, it's good.
I have
This is great.
absolutely no spell slots. It's gonna be great down here.
I also
Let's-
have like very little.
I open it. I'm curious.
Okay. As you go to draw open the chest, there is an arcane lock that pulls it shut.
Well,
Red,
just
glittering magic, like tiny tendrils.
Mine's locked too.
Oh. Well, I guess there's not much we can do about that right now. Even though I feel it was very rude, he could have just said no.
Right, well,
Anyways,
this is full of blood.
actually,
Can you not pick a lock?
it's an arcane lock. It would require some dispelling of magic.
Oh,
Which I don't do.
which I could have done had I had spells.
But perhaps, actually, if the spellbook belongs to the one, or forgive me, this diary belongs to the person who owns these halls, perhaps there's a clue. Give me 1 second. Can I look back in the book to see if there's a little?
Roll another
hint?
investigation.
I'll give you a guidance again.
Okay. Plus 2 plus 2. 23. Me and this diary's getting very, familiar with each other.
The only hint that you get is a sketch of these same intricate gold gilded chests. For the blood, by the blood.
For the blood, by the blood.
As you mutter that out loud, there's a hiss from all 4 of the coffins, and a little cup whoosh, opens up on their top, like the gold slides and a cup elevates, as if waiting to be filled. It's a very shallow, black ceramic cup.
Oh, this is quite interesting. Look. Where did Torch go? That silly fish man just... Anyways. This is quite fun. It's like a puzzle. Shall I...
What do we do?
Just show up right behind you.
So to Philip, no? For the blood?
Hello, Tort. Welcome back.
Fill it with blood.
Yes, it is for the blood, by the blood. So,
All right.
It sounds pretty straightforward. Yeah.
I got a dagger ready on my palm.
Should I try?
I'm curious myself here. Ouch.
Do you think it needs to be specific blood?
Too late.
Oh, right. Well,
I'm
if
really
you-
dripping blood.
if you trigger a trap, Solana's gonna walk away and step over to this book over here because I'm curious about this fresh blood.
Okay, so she's gonna move over here.
So you just go around bleeding into any random cup?
No, these are very specific. There's 4 of them.
Vesper, do you bleed as well?
Yes.
Okay, as the both of you bleed, it's a good amount that you bleed, and then the blood turns into mist. And as it begins to rise, suddenly the sanguine magic activates. The chest opens and the mist is drawn in to the belly. At that same moment, the book near you, Solana, and then snaps shut, and inside there are armaments, cloaks, boots, and thousands upon thousands of gold, coins, jewels, pearls, a king's feast of treasure.
Wow. That was quite magical. Oh,
Don't touch
Oh.
anything.
Why not?
we were going to steal it. I was just curious what's inside.
Well, what if it's cursed or something?
Then it was still inside where I said I would leave it. I said I wasn't going to steal anything. I was just curious.
Can I do an Arcana check on everything that we just saw open up?
Yep, go ahead.
And it's quite
Okay.
fascinating. I do say so.
Arcana, that's a dirty 20.
It's all connected. This whole room runs on whatever magic they've just tapped into.
The sanguine magic.
Very well, shall we? Where to?
Vesper's gonna dip his hand and just get a handful of gold and put it into the
Okay.
bag
Are you
of
doing
holding.
stealthily?
No.
Vespa?
That's a lot.
Well, I know, but it's
As
not
you lift
often.
your hand, there are diamonds, rubies, sapphires. There's a tourmaline. Tourmaline? There's this stunning ruby. It's the size of your fist at the bottom. Do you pick it up?
Doran, look! There's a ruby that's this big.
Ooh,
You
that is
have-
pretty nice.
Earrings, rings, necklaces, piercings of all kinds, and even dresses made of gems.
Oh, Lily would like that one.
Maybe you should take it for her.
Really shopping?
Maybe?
You're shopping for your fuck buddy in a crypt?
I love her. Wait, what did I say?
You love her.
Even I am not
That's
that
quite romantic.
delusional.
What? I didn't say anything.
No, that's not
The
delusional.
dress is for me.
Yeah. Oh,
Torrance giving you like a hard side eye, like eyebrow raised.
It's for me.
So I will grab the dress. So I how much gold did he like? Just like from he palming?
Just palming. How much did he
Yeah.
grab? Depends. Did he get jewels or just coins?
He's looking more at the coins first. From
Coins
that first scoop.
Yeah, probably like 25.
Sick. And then he's gonna look at the dress, and then he's gonna just try to stuff it into the bag of holding.
Okay. The dress. Roll a wisdom saving throw, Vesper.
Okay.
as long as we pay him back, whoever owns these things, I think it should be all right. Right?
Just a thought.
Equivalent
Why not
exchange.
Why
Pay him
not
back
hold-
with
it's
what?
a bag of holding. It's a bag of holding, is it not?
Well,
22?
I'm paying back with gold.
Okay, 22. There's a moment where you hear a man's voice as you pick up the dress. We drape our queens like the stars. And you're staring at it. And you can imagine dark skin with freckles like the heavens, lithe limbs, long, and starlight through the veins of the woman who wore this last. And then the man's voice, like he's almost behind you, causing you to clutch the dress and turn. He whispers, "But you are no queen." And you but there's no one there. And the rest of the dress falls out. And it is sparkling. Probably
Do we hear this or just him?
just him, probably worth thousands of gold.
Did you guys hear that?
That is a beautiful dress.
My guy, we're gonna need to have a serious talk about how frequently you are hearing voices.
At that point, you hear a whisper torrent, and it says your name.
What?
What do you mean?
Turns-
What?
What? You said my name, didn't you?
No. Now, who's the one hearing voices, Torrent?
Solana, you hear a voice. A whisper. Sounds like a woman calling to you.
Hello?
And then
Do I know-
Hello.
you don't recognize it. And then Kazu, you hear your childhood friend before they were taken by the shadow and everything changed.
Jeffrey? Is he here? Why was he? Haven't heard him in a long time.
You
What the-
you buried him, Kazu.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. But something is amiss here.
You're all hearing voices in your head too, huh? You know how it feels now.
Yes. My friend Jeffrey. I heard his voice.
Oh.
Jeopardy.
Yes, my childhood friend. He passed a long time ago.
Oh.
Should I put this back?
Did you guys hear Jeffrey too? Was he talking to you?
No, I heard a woman.
Jeffrey's not a
Is
woman?
Jebri a woman? Oh,
No.
Well, then it's not Jebri.
And you all hear again, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
Yes, Jeffrey, you have to be a
There
lot
is
more
a
clearer. We
flare.
talked about this.
A flare of red coming from the pool.
Now, I must say to everyone here, this may surprise you, but I believe there's some necromantic magic going about right now.
I mean, you
My
guys
friend
did just
Jep-
dump your blood in there, and now you're talking
Yes,
to a
yes.
dead friend.
Yes, Jeffrey is not really here, as much as you may all hear him, in whatever voice. Don't be alarmed. We may be in the home of a necromancer.
It's beautiful. Wow.
I believe we already knew that, did we not?
Yes, but I made the conclusion.
Okay. All right.
Yes, so further conclusion.
Thank you for telling me not to be alarmed. I am much more calm now.
Yes, I didn't want you to be afraid. It's okay to be afraid, if you are.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Torrent? You're very welcome.
What would
Torrent.
I do without you to reassure me, Kazu?
Oh, well, I don't know. Perhaps you'd have a little panic attack, and I understand those happens to everyone. But anyways, shall we? Maybe we leave this room again?
I'm keeping the dress.
Just leave him a note,
I'm
at
keeping the
least,
dress.
that you're gonna pay him back.
No,
That's
I
a good
won't.
idea.
No?
It's a good
Yeah,
idea to
okay.
keep the dress.
I'll write it for you.
Whoever you're taking
Yeah.
it from is going to be pissed either way. You might as well take all the stuff in the other one, too.
No, that's too much. Then I'm... Here,
It's stealing
I'll-
too much.
Are we bandits now? We're
Relax.
criminals.
Let me just write the note. It'll be fine. Dear to whom it may concern, my friend is borrowing your dress. We will pay you back in due
Look,
time.
Vesper, we're probably going to be attacked
Thank you.
any minute now by some
dress is very
crazy
lovely.
necromancer. You might as well go take the rest of it.
From
Solana goes, we are heroes
Azuko.
and adventurers, not bandits.
I have never in my life claimed to be a hero. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
Well, then I'm not
Alright,
talking to you.
I will put the note right over here. I'm sure he'll find it.
My conscience is clear. But there's so many shiny things, Solana.
You can get shiny things
There's
elsewhere.
a lot.
Being a hero.
There is, when you move closer, Solana, there's a lot. Like,
But-
you could feed so many displaced people with this.
Oh, well, you gotta put it like that now.
Look,
Okay.
it's always gonna be here. If we need more, we'll just come back.
I wrote the
Why
note
is-
already. He will understand.
My conscience is clear. Thank you.
Yes. Just, you
At
see?
least
It's just
get
about-
something that we can give.
I got the dress.
Something we can give. You seem to be really taking
Give
with
me-
that dress.
What do you mean give? What are
Like
we
help.
giving?
Why are we stealing if we can't do anything with it?
We are not stealing. Do you not see the note I
Well,
wrote?
we
It
are
says we will pay
taking
him
and
back.
borrowing with the notes, but we're not gonna do anything good with it.
What do you mean? He's gonna give it to the person he loves. I think that is very good and very lovely.
I didn't say I
And
loved
I
anyone.
Well, then even more so, it seems useless.
You hear a whistle, Vesper, and your head shoots your expression. Sorry, you look up towards the red pool and you see the creature, the flat-faced demon, and it's squatted down, long claws dipping into the black water, lifting it to take a lick.
How does it taste?
Why don't you come and find out?
And then it steps into the pool.
Does what taste?
It's warm, Vesper.
You know, Solana, I don't know if you've ever loved someone because it is never useless to give the people you love a gift. Right?
I've
Have you loved someone,
loved many
Solana?
people, Kazu.
So how do you not understand that Arfan here is just want to give someone he loves a gift?
It just
Is that
seems-
useless? Is it useless? Hmm?
Solana just like
I'm
takes
gonna-
off her. She takes off her cape, and just
I'm
like
gonna-
turns it into like a pouch and just puts a bunch of gold in it.
Oh, now, okay, that's a little too much. Relax.
Now
Well-
it's okay.
At least, hello. If we're going to take things, might as well take it for good. Yes.
Or put it in here. It's bottomless.
She puts
I
it.
will
she
write
puts the
another
gold in
note
there.
that we took a little more. Give me a second.
Say that it's going to a
Where to
charitable
whom
cause.
it may
Maybe for the
concern.
displaced gnomes, or for
Forgive us.
for
We have
nasty
taken a
things.
little bit
Oh.
more to help people because we thought it would be very helpful. But we will pay you back from Kazu.
We could rehome some more nuggets. Something.
How do you know
At
the
least
person
something
who owns
good.
this already doesn't? You don't know them. You're
Well,
making an
it's-
assumption, and now you're just stealing it, thinking that maybe they're not a good person,
Well,
but they
now
could
it's-
be.
We are going to
But
pay
now
them
I'm the
back.
bad person. He was going
Hey.
to steal it for his fuck toy.
Get
I
off your
think I'm
fucking
allowed to do
soapbox.
this.
And if
Okay,
you're
that
stealing
is
it,
very
you're stealing
vulgar
it.
language.
Vesper, you
Solana?
hear a giggle, but it sounds like Trellis.
Try this.
Hi.
Well, let me wiggle my finger at you, Solana. Well, did you say Travis?
I heard Tralis.
Which direction
is-
was it?
Travis.
It is warm. No, I don't think I know how to swim. And when you look towards the pool, you see Trellis standing there.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And we're gonna take a break right there. Hello! We're back.
Hey!
Hi everybody, we're back. And we're gonna zoom in here on the good boy that we see there. That's... I want to say Shmimu, but that's not how I say it.
Smiley move.
Schmally My brain was like Shmimu.
That feels like a what was the show called? Rick and Morty kind of character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Hi, I'm Shmimu.
Oh my god, the music.
He steps closer. And he's talking to someone. I don't really know you though. Are you sure this is safe? Okay. I guess that's true.
No?
And
Travis!
then he steps in.
Vesper would sprint over.
Move your token.
What happens? He's up to here, and then he's just gonna keep shouting, "Travis!"
Real quick, do we also see this, or is it just Vesper?
All of you.
Okay.
Are we within like regular constraints of running? Cause
You can move
30 feet.
You can move as far as Vesper.
Okay. Then
I
I'm
think
Hi,
seeing-
quickly.
Seeing Vesper take off, I would have, I think, cast my last haste for the day on him.
Oh,
Ooh,
on Vesper.
nice.
Yeah.
How
So
nice.
If that's the
go
case,
Vesper.
go a little further.
Go.
Go
Here?
Vesper, go Vesper, go.
And if I
Oh.
can,
If it doesn't reach, I'll use my last face step on him. So we for sure gets there.
okay. Oh shit! I'm gonna attempt to just grab one of onto his shirt or something
Okay.
if I can.
All right. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
That is gonna be. Oh, I'm good at these. Oh, I'm exhausted. It's a nat one.
Inspiration? Question mark?
Inspiration? You have any?
Do you have any?
I do. Can I use it?
You can use up to 2.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Here we go. I'm exhausted, guys. Okay, that's better. 25.
Way better.
Give or take, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
As you get up to him, you see that his eyes are a milky white, and he's seeing something that you are not, and he's talking to someone that isn't there. As you reach out to grab his arm, there is a stinging liquid of blood that slashes out, cutting you deeper where you've already cut yourself, and then drawing the blood from your palm. But you've got him. And you fold him up into you, stepping back. And he blinks. Vesper?
Travis! How did you get here?
I'm gonna carry him over away from the pool, like up to the steps here.
You hear this sing-song sound from the pool, and Trellis looks back towards it. But the other kids, they want me to come play.
There's no kids. There's no kids. There's no kids. That pool is all kinds of bad.
Okay, his eyes flicker a little bit, the lavender kind of drawing in. You're not really Vesper, are you?
Why would you say that?
Who are you?
Your dad?
I don't know who you are. Get off of me! And then he's gonna attack you. What's your armor
I
class?
don't want to play with you anymore.
I'm just gonna keep like holding him and taking whatever he's giving me.
Okay. He's got a little shard of glass that he's wrapped leather on the bottom, and he shanks you in the arm with it for 4 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Trellis, don't do that.
Who are you? You're not who you say you are! You're lying! Everybody roll initiatives.
Oh. Oh.
I guess we have to kill him. I'm just joking.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Oh well.
Just for clarity's sake, didn't Vesper need my face step to do what he had to do to get Trellis, or no?
I would say yes because of how far distance it was.
Okay.
He also has haste on him from.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, because then you could move. So then maybe not.
So not okay.
How do I give you guys initiative in this? Yeah, we're learning.
On the right side, when you go into encounter, right? You click. Oh, and then we have to roll initiative in game.
You want us to
Okay.
roll in alchemy or?
Yeah,
Or yeah, we,
let's roll in alchemy
okay.
so I can keep track of it there.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
try it. The kid got a 19, so
Kid also get that, dude. Okay,
I don't know how much I rolled.
where's my initiative?
okay, so 9, 12, 13, 19, and 24.
nice.
Okay,
Okay, Torrent. Okay.
Torrent,
I don't know.
What?
it's your move.
You're up first.
Oh. Okay.
Trellis's eyes are milky white. Vesper, he like kicks off of your chest and is standing right here. He's got the little shiv, and he's like, "Give me back my friends!"
Okay. I will move in behind him so he's between Vesper and I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay, roll to hit. His armor class is 14.
Oh, okay. I got 14 on the die, so I don't know if you want me to add
No, you
to
hit.
that.
Okay, so it's opposing athletics. Oh,
Opposing what?
athletics.
Oh, okay.
I rolled really good for a kid.
Yeah.
He has been trained by us, basically, at this point.
We got 16.
Okay, you beat him. He got an 8. However,
Oh,
out from
all right.
behind his little cape, you see Zozo poke her head out.
All right, Zozo was with him. Hi, Zozo.
But Zozo's eyes are also milky white, and she
Oh
hisses.
no.
And she.
Can I? Oh, it's not my turn yet. Never mind.
You got a hold of him,
I'll
and
wait
he's
till-
hissing and spitting. Get off of me, you monster! Get off of me! You're not my friend.
Does that,
I don't know who
does
you
that
are.
count? Does that count as an unarmed strike?
Does it count? Yeah, it does take an attack.
grapple?
Like one of your attacks to do that. Mhm.
Okay. Oh, okay. So then I would attempt to use the extra one to try to knock him out, knock him unconscious.
Okay. Okay.
Can I do that while I'm grappling him? I don't like.
I'll
I
let
don't
you.
know how that works.
I'll let you try and you can headbutt him, or you can hit his head.
Just
his
like
neck.
that
Pressure point.
episode with Vegeta holding Trunks, and then he's like right in the side of the neck.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay. Let's see. It's 18 to hit.
That hits. What's your damage?
Damage.
I won't name him until
9.
we pick a name. You did not. You do 9.
Yeah, 9 damage.
I think he's getting first level on here with his 7 HP, but
Just kill him.
no. Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Okay, he's still
I was
up.
gonna say he's a little tankier than that, right?
He's got commoner stats. 5 HP.
Yeah, he's still up. You hit him, and he's like, "Ow! You bastard!"
Oh.
Go to sleep. 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 One more for the bonus unarmed strike. That's 15 to hit.
Hits.
And 7 damage.
He's still up.
Hold up. How did that happen?
I'm sorry. Just someone else want to do something?
Okay, it's
We're waiting for our turn.
It's Trellis's turn. He's gonna try and break out opposing athletics. And as he's trying to break out, he uses his bonus action, and he's just like, "Grrrah!" And his skin turns deeper red, and his hair stands up on end for just a moment before super fluffing out from the static electricity.
Guys, he's starting to freak out. I don't know what's happening.
The wind starts whipping up. There's electricity, and the elements start.
Oh no! Oh no, that's bad! Forgot he's an avatar.
17 on athletics.
Oh, he beat you! Aha! He fucking
Guys,
kicks you in the face.
He's
and he
getting
gets
really
out.
strong.
He,
I can hold him.
he busts out.
Oh no!
Good kick, Trellis. Oh wait,
shit.
turns.
Bro,
And he's like, "You're not my friend. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna cut you." Ugh! Kazu.
So aggressive.
you're not my dad!
Kazu, it's your turn.
Good kick, Trellis. But stop, please.
Stop.
Zozo, can I cause Zozo to go into my pocket dimension? Unsummon Zozo.
As you attempt to, she resists. So I need you to roll a intelligence saving throw versus your own spell DC.
Awkward. Okay. I say I did it. I beat my own spell save, DD.
Okay, as your bonus
I rolled
action,
a 17.
you do focus and you absorb Zozo. And Trellis is like,
Go to timeout, Zozo.
don't steal my friend! I'm gonna kill you! Ah,
Oh.
ah, ah.
Okay.
Oh, watch out! I think he means it.
Very well. I will cast sleep on Trowlis.
Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the. So, is 25 enough?
What do you mean?
It has to be. That's how much health it needs to be. If he has at least 25 health now, he should be unconscious.
It's whoever has the lowest, so. Unfortunately, I think
How you
me
doing,
and
Vesper?
Vesper both have lower HP.
Well, it depends on how I intend to angle it so it doesn't affect you guys.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can choose the point of origins.
Last time he did it, he was drunk, so he just kind of blindly threw it out. But
That's true. I guess the only thing is that Vesper's right next to.
He'll take it. Yes.
Well, no, I mean it is again. It is a circle, 20 feet radius. I would just make sure that Charles is the only one within the sphere at the edge of it. That's the intent. I'm not putting it directly on top of Charles because that'd be affecting both of them. All three of them.
Too bad we don't have that like circle tool in.
Not true.
There's no circle tool in it?
Yeah. No, this thing is still work in progress.
Oh.
Okay. He's got 7 HP.
So he is unconscious.
And then shortly thereafter, probably Vesper, and then probably Torrent. Because
I'm good.
how you angle it, the circle, I think it would still touch the two of them. So I think Vesper and
But
Trowlis.
Vesper's health. What is Vesper? What's your health right now?
7.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
I see how that works.
So them twos are down.
Yeah.
what you mean?
It's fine. It's not like we cannot wake him up after this.
Yeah.
That's true.
So the two of them pass out.
Oh, sorry, Vesper.
Good
That
job.
was a good call. That was a good call.
Yes, hold your breath. Don't breathe it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
At
Oh.
this point, those of you that are still awake, roll a perception check.
Well, at least we found one of our friends.
Ooh, perception.
Perception check. La 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 la.
24.
I think the thing that concerns me the most is the fact that he was left at the tavern. So how did he get here?
That is actually a very good question
That's
because
what I was thinking too.
Probably followed you.
This fuck.
I have a feeling he followed us.
This child.
My mind balance says so.
At this point, we might need to put him on a leash of some sort.
All right, everybody that got
Or
above an
give him
11,
bells.
you hear, even bells, you hear the stone on stone sound again, as if the walls, your earlier theory is true. They're shifting and moving. And there is a, I just heard a what the fuck in the background.
Yeah.
Clip that. Clip that. That's good.
Oh, Chalice.
In his sleep.
Yeah, in his sleep, yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
You hear footsteps on the tile. Clip, clip, clip.
Horn's gonna quickly run over to Vesper and like slap him in the face. Wake up! Wake up!
Not so hard, Lily.
Grab a brush and put on a little makeup.
Hello?
Wake up! It's not time to rest.
The pool begins to brighten, the red glow overtaking the entire scene.
That's not normal.
I don't think that's good.
No, none of this is normal.
Okay, so what do we do?
I'm gonna pick up Torrent. I'm gonna pick up Trellis and back away from the pool.
Okay, go ahead and move your character, and I'll move Trellis.
I will also back up just right here.
Okay. I think it's time we should go. Find an exit.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea to me.
Mhm. Yes.
We're gonna go backwards. Okay, let's do that.
You hear the sounds of the chests closing, ka-dong, and the arcane locks,
Why did it do that?
and then all of the books near all of the graves, and then snap shut.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
You hear the voice before you see anyone.
Answer me this, strangers. Why are you here?
Well, you see, we were all hanging out. Well, by hanging up, I mean we're having some kind of party dilemmas and arguments and fighting. But then these pages wrapped around us and with some kind of form of conjuration arcane that must have teleported us here. Oh, by the way, my name is Kazuhiko. Pleasure. You are, as I speak out into the room.
I am the owner of this place.
Oh,
This is
Well, that's-
my home.
that's convenient. So, anyways, I left you a couple notes, by the way. Just letting you know. They're going to be
Kazu,
inside the chest.
This probably.
Yes?
Thank you for your hospitality. We didn't mean to intrude. We
Yes,
would
we
like to
did.
leave.
You stole from me.
No?
No, we left notes, I said. We'll pay you back. You weren't here, so we weren't able to discuss the terms of the agreement, but we can now.
First you take my journal. Then you take my treasure.
Was this yours? I found it. Maybe you should, keep track of your
The coffins
belongings.
next to you open up, and you see that they are empty, and they begin to mist.
Perhaps I should bury you here.
I don't think that'd be a very good idea. We have lots to do.
The pool is just like cascading waves of watery blood, just tumultuous.
What can we do to appease you? We just want to leave.
We can return your items.
We can return everything and just leave.
Again, we have no
We were trapped
intention
here.
of stealing. I found this book. Like I said, you should really keep better track of your belongings. It was just out there on the floor somewhere.
To be fair, it did bring us here against our will.
And we just want to leave. And we can leave, she looks at Vesper, empty-handed. If that is your desire.
There's nothing in my hand.
But before we do leave, I do have some questions about the arcane lock. It's quite interesting.
Was probably not the best time.
Well, if we leave, we're never going to come back and
An
ask him.
interview can happen later.
I'm not
I believe we need
interviewing.
to leave.
It's a question, a single question. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I see you're thinking. We'll give you time. Go ahead.
How did you get into the mausoleum?
Again, your book here, and I put it on the pedestal
I
to the right.
left the book in a spelled demi-plane below the graveyard. How did you get in?
Not Yay Jonesy.
Well, I found the book not too far from a tavern we were at. We stumbled upon this little room, and it was there, so I was quite curious of it as well. I didn't think it belonged to anyone, and I do apologize. And here it is, all intact. It brought us here through arcane means,
The
not
book
in our intentions. Yes,
opened
the book. Yes,
for you.
yes, yeah. You know, have you seen it done?
Did you read
before?
it?
Yes, actually, we learned a little bit of the history, and I believe it was uncommon. I don't know uncommon myself, but my friends do. Quite helpful.
I really should bury you.
And you all begin to levitate.
Wait 1 second. You really shouldn't. Hear me out.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
I'll try to give him the help action.
Yeah.
If that's possible.
What do you say to give him the help action?
We never intended to take anything. We simply would like to leave.
And I will simply use inspiration.
Also, to be fair, I wasn't there when they were reading it. I would have stopped them. I didn't read it myself. Just throwing that out there.
Vesper screaming.
Sake.
Wait, the help is giving me advantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay, well, that didn't work. So now I'm using inspiration.
Jesus.
Oh, this is better. 16. And he's like, oh, well, you really don't want to do this?
Okay, the levitating pauses, and you're no longer headed towards the coffins. Whatever you are dealing with puts the requiem to shame.
Damn.
Shit.
Okay. I see we have your attention, and I thank you for this moment. But anyways, we are working towards to dispelling the shadow. And it's very important work. And if you put us in these coffins, which I'm a little bit claustrophobic, first of all, I would not like that at all. But other than that, we would not be able to stop the shadow. Do you see how that works? And that'd be very, very inconvenient for the rest of the world.
You all see a black shadow, like a swath of silk, move through the crypt towards Kazu, and you feel someone at your neck, smelling the pulse.
Let's see if you're lying.
And you hear a great hiss, and you are struck in the vein. Your body seizes for a moment.
Sorry. Again, these are just reactions, okay? These just happen sometimes. I can't control it.
As the fangs sink into your flesh and tap your life source, there is a sanguine pleasure that descends through you, Kazu. And you find yourself moaning.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, don't make it weird.
Hey, stop looking at me. Vesper, you're distracting me.
How far away is
Oh, very cute.
Kazu from me?
It's where he is in the but it's just a shadow. The shadow detaches. You feel a tongue lick up the wounds. They instantly heal. And the voice very close to you now, Kazu, says,
I taste no lies.
I mean, I could have told you that, but thank you for that moment. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Oh, it always makes me uncomfortable to see that.
all of you.
I mean, you didn't have to watch.
There's a finger that snaps with a click, and you drop down to your feet.
Oh.
Then I will not bury you. If you truly are against the shadow, but I will take my journal back.
Of course, it is yours after all.
And then he appears
I mean,
just above 6 foot. Long to the floor white hair. Skin as dark as a starless night. Silver tattoos across his fingertips, up his bare arms. They fade at his shoulders, but then start again at his throat, up underneath his chin. And his eyes are as red as rubies.
well, again, thank you for that. It was lovely.
And he looks at Solana.
Do I know you?
Make sure you finish.
Can I roll if I recognize him?
Roll a history.
Wait, is it who I'm thinking?
The history. That's a 16. Or no, 20. Dirty 20. Do I know
You've
you?
seen him before. At your father's keep. His hair was shorter and he looked younger. He didn't have as many tattoos or piercings. It was lighter days. But if this is the same one, this drow has been alive for a very long
Oh
time.
yeah.
Is he do I remember him in Solana's memory or like the Requiem's memory?
Who met him? Was it?
Solana. It was
It was
more or
her?
less and Craven, I believe. Right? No, more or less.
I think it was Diz.
Oh, and
He was in
Diz.
the crypt, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then
And-
we saw him briefly
Yes.
when we. That's moments before we all died.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Solana curtsies and says, Your Grace,
I do remember
Do-
you.
do me the honor of reminding me of your name.
I am called many names. Some call me the Sanguine Thirst. Others the Nightmare, though I can assure you I am not him. Most just call me Monster.
And he flashes his fangs. And there is a wall of malice that precedes him. But it's in check.
So the party.
But I believe you can call me Callan.
Wait, Solana, you know this guy?
How do you know this guy?
I had seen him many times in my youth with in my father's keep.
He was always a secret, but he was very kind to any stray animals. Often things that were injured, he would nurse back to health. And he would leave them as gifts for you. Owls, bats, even butterflies in your garden that you would read with, Solana.
Solana just like gets on her knees, I guess. After curtsying, she'll just get on her knees and says, "We apologize for entering your home, but I must say it is Absolutely lovely to see you again.
Don't bow
You look
to
lovely.
anyone. That should be your first rule. The minute you put yourself below someone, you change the power.
You
He
will
stands up.
also happen to be named Jepri because I heard his voice. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You guys could continue.
The weave is different here. My magic is not from Misra. Whatever you heard is because the magic has itself an intelligence. Is what you say true? You really are to stop the shadow.
That is
Yes.
absolutely your goal, yes.
Torn
Oh, my
holds
life.
up his hands, showing the marks. Pretty sure that these guarantee that we are bound to do that. So
He suddenly closes the distance in less than a blink and picks up your hands, Torrent. But he's not touching you, it's just the gravitational magic pull.
You know a wizard by the name Arundel.
I'm familiar with the name.
Torrent, aren't you his...
I
What?
shut up.
Okay.
I
Sorry?
know Arundel. We both know Arundel.
Arundel is a liar and a traitor.
That's what people keep telling me.
All the time.
That's what I know.
He considers. Torrent, I need you to roll an insight.
Okay.
As he's really close to you, his red eyes begin to glow. The red becoming as pearlescent and sheen as fresh blood.
17 on the insight.
There is so much information behind those eyes. He's reading you like a book. And he leans forward, smelling at your throat, not too close, but too close for comfort.
You have been mocked by a god. Do you know that?
I've been in contact with one or two, probably, I don't know, or people that want to be gods.
Let me put it this way. You have a mark, an inevitability. Death is riding behind you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've kind of faced that reality since I was a kid, so I'm just waiting for it to catch up one day. For now, we keep going.
Wise.
Perhaps you could give me a little info on maybe Arndor or why you think he shouldn't be trusted? I haven't gotten a clear answer from anyone. They just keep saying, don't trust him. He can't be trusted, and he lies.
I have no proof that you will be successful in ending the shadow.
And he drops your hands with a spell.
The story is deeply personal. You would have to prove you're worthy of it.
Oh, great. Another trial. We literally just finished proving our worth. Like, what, 2 or 3 days ago? Something like that. I don't know. Less than a week. And he's going to pull out his dagger and show his gauntlets. Like, see, I got these. and then we got the chains, and then, like, now what do we got to do?
Aethwin.
Aethwin, yeah, familiar with them as well.
I see.
He looks at each of you.
Tell me your
I was-
story.
I wasn't part of the trial. So I don't mind taking a test if I have to.
I was not part of the trial. I died.
I was.
He points to Vesper. Maybe he should go then, because he was there. Kazu's new. Solana, our other party member died. She took her place. It was a whole bloody mess, but Vesper was there.
Then use your words.
And he moves over to the blood pool, holds out his hand, and the way the blood reaches back to him is like a beloved pet.
Oh, I have a little nugget as well. Anyways, Vesper,
That does make him smile, you notice, when you say that, Kazu.
so story time. I'm actually quite curious of their story as well. So this is quite lovely.
I'm supposed to tell it.
He said everyone's story. So I guess we'll all take turns.
Well,
I feel like I already went, so you guys should probably go.
okay. Well, what do you want to hear? Do you want to hear about the trial, my childhood?
He says nothing. He mutters under his breath.
The arcane seems to accept you.
And he rolls his fingers, the blood moving through it like a snake.
Interesting.
What do you do?
Does he want me to tell him a story still?
Just
Yeah,
start
I mean,
telling
I
him.
want to know.
Just say it. Tell him.
Should I tell him about the trial?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he was talking about, doing another trial, and then he wanted to hear the story. So.
All right. Well, we performed this party a while ago and ended up in the Druid's Grove, and we were trying to help. We want to help them with the war in Scylla, but we need more firepower. So they recommended a trial to obtain these elemental weapons or powers of some sorts, and we climbed a mountain. We got transported into somewhere, all of us, different places. I spent 10 years in a forest all by myself with wolves. Did you know that? It's kind of fun.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I was the pack leader, and it was great. But we got back, and just as Torrent was talking about, we ran into a being. Something wanting to be a god. Someone wanting to be a god. Stopping us in our tracks. The name was the Requiem.
I am familiar.
You are.
He nods. And then in the blood, he causes her image, a bust.
That's her.
Torrent's eye twitches.
And then he has the eyes explode and slowly bleed before he closes his hand and the whole bust explodes.
It's rather dark.
We thought we defeated her, but she wasn't so easily defeated, and we ended up
And he looks back at Torrent.
losing a friend.
Yeah.
Got back. We have our weapons. But we lost so much. Then we lost another. And gained new ones. Kazuhiko, Solana.
Hello.
And we ended up here through weird circumstances. We have others in our party, but they're not here. And I have this demon in my head that keeps bothering me. Would you be able to get rid of that?
He suddenly vanishes in a pool of blood and then reappears before you. And he's really close. And the look reminds you of Solariel, if Solariel was 1,000 years old. And he gets really close.
I'm not a werewolf.
And he smiles, and you see his fangs.
No, I am not. You will have to rid yourself of this demon. It is made manifest by your own psyche.
And then he leans forward and whispers right in your ear, like almost like a lover.
And your own transgressions.
Thought so.
And then he slides back. Doesn't even look like he's stepping. And he floats in among all of you.
Quick question. Whenever he approached Vesper, did we all kind of get the same hint of feeling like he was reminiscent of Solariel? Or was that just Vesper picking up on that?
I will make a roll. When he leaned in, you kind of all get that impression. Ever so slightly.
I hope this is not too bold of a question. You sort of briefly reminded me of a close friend. The one in our party that we actually lost. His name was Solariel.
His spine
And-
straightens a little.
I mean, it's a shot in the dark, but that name wouldn't happen to mean anything to you, would it?
Solariel Loki.
That would be him.
That's his last name.
Yeah.
He has contacted me before. Questions
Don't worry.
about a cult within the upper city of Scylla.
Is that your only affiliation?
I knew his father.
See. Is there any chance his father's still around? You know, I mean, being his best friend and practically brother, I feel I should inform his father of his passing, you know, so out of respect.
His father was hunted down by a group of blood hunters decades ago. You might be familiar with them, actually.
And he turns and just looks at Vesper.
Is there something you haven't told me, Vesper?
What?
You seem oddly agitated all of a sudden.
I didn't do anything. Okay, we hunted vampires, werewolves too, witches, supernatural beings. I don't know of any. I don't know. If you want answers, Tavian is the person to ask. He's the one that gives us the jobs.
They just started.
So you haven't seen anyone who looks reminiscent of Solariel?
Can I make a history check on that?
Roll it.
All right. This is interesting. Interesting. 18.
Yeah, I mean... But you didn't know.
I mean, now that I think about it, I guess vampires look like, for the most part.
The
But
vampire in the room with you snorts.
Racist.
Kind of insensitive, dude.
sorry, I've been. Look,
Don't worry. The elder Loki was a monster. I would have finished him myself, had I the chance.
Well, I had no personal ties to him, but I still think it would have been good to know. But I guess we haven't had much time to talk about our pasts, have we?
exactly. Don't get mad at me, Torn, please.
That's my secret. I'm always mad.
Fair enough.
We're all learning so much about each other right now.
I need you to make a group persuasion check. Kate, I'm gonna have you add it up and then let me know
Okay.
what you guys get.
Okay.
Retweeting. Oh, I gotta roll
Retweeting.
disadvantage.
Bug.
Because
I'm
I'm
gonna
still
use my last
exhausted.
lucky. Retweeting. Retweeting. And validity. Hunt.
Cannot spell.
We're so good, guys.
Oh my god, you guys! Oh
To be
god.
fair,
Okay, so
two of
let's
us
see,
are
it's
exhausted, and
37,
one of us is Kazu. So
37 plus 6,
One of us is
43.
Kazi.
15 plus 15. Yeah. I think it's 43. Hold on, let me double check. 24 plus 4 is 28 plus 9. 37 plus 6. It's 43.
Hey, you just missed the DC.
God damn it!
It's not enough to convince him. You all begin to float again.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure I can trust any of you. The Requiem
Are-
is tricky.
Are you
yeah,
sending
you
us home?
think?
Please, we'll do anything to stop. To help. Anything.
What did I tell you about bowing? It doesn't
I'm not
get you
bowing.
anywhere.
If it makes any difference, I'm on a mission to kill that bitch myself. She's the one that killed Solariel, and she's done nothing but torture me for years.
That makes him pause.
If it takes me to my dying breath, I will make sure that she pays for what she's done.
I know her weakness.
Torrent side eyes you real hard.
I know what she's weak to.
See, we've
You
got
get another
information.
chance. Roll group persuasion.
Oh, disadvantage one more time. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a little better.
Go ahead and add it up,
28
Kate.
Or 26. 26 plus 26 plus 16 should be 42. 42. 55? Let me double check.
You are correct.
55.
You feel your bodies like begin to stiffen. You can actually feel your body start to die as he drains the life from you. And he pauses just before your hearts stop.
Let's go as far as possible.
And then he's going to strike one of you. So one of you pick, as a group, you get to decide who gets bit.
I'm about to go
Me.
anyways.
Oh,
Me.
I was gonna go. I was gonna say me.
I was gonna say me because I enjoyed it last time.
I'm good. I've seen Solarial do it enough times.
You know what? Let's have Solana do it as like
I'll do it.
a sacrificial moment. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know her weakness.
Okay. He strikes your vein. Right in the neck. And there is this sanguine pleasure that fills you up.
Kazer's like, oh, it should have been me.
At least he can tell I'm telling the truth.
And when he
Or at least
pulls...
maybe he can taste it out.
Yeah, he can. He tastes the truth. And he pulls away, and all of you feel yourself return. He drops you down, gently this time, to the ground.
And says, and I will tell you what I know.
Oh,
I take a seat. I'm feeling a bit of vertigo going up and down like that.
He holds out his wrist, and he brings a claw, blackened, and it elongates. You watch like a cat as it descends the flesh. And he opens up his wrist,
And he says, drink and be exhausted no longer. Unless you're afraid, pup.
All of us? Or just...
all of you.
Hydration is very
we're like
important.
little babies.
Okay, you thought him biting you was pleasurable. If you taste his blood, oh my god. It's an aphrodisiac for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
I think I'm okay. I appreciate the offer.
It's really good, Torrent. Come here.
Mm,
He doesn't make you Torrent, but you do get the benefits of a long rest, Kazuhiko.
Ooh,
I
I feel so much better. You guys gonna try some?
I'm rushing him for
Okay?
it.
You get the benefits of a long rest. Oh boy, it's unlike anything you've ever tasted.
Oh my.
Solana is a virgin, so that would be like...
Yeah, oh no,
oh.
Your loins twist and grip. Your chest, you feel this tingling tightness, and your breath kind of catches, and you flush. He tries not to make it anything weird, but he does give you... He gives you a nod, like, and a smile, but it's just dripping with sex. I mean, it's hard. He's a vampire. It's difficult. I shouldn't say it's hard. It's difficult.
Ooh.
It's
And
hard.
this place was moist enough as it was before.
Oh God, Tralis would be like, "Do you guys smell the ocean?"
Guys,
But he's
I
sleeping.
can't sleep again.
I'm not gonna give you the sounds because apparently we can't do that. But just trust me, you're gonna hear some stuff, and she'll end up on the ground,
Okay.
kind of like shaking.
And he looks at Vesper, wrist held out. He does murmur an apology to you, Solana.
Don't apologize.
Vesper will walk up and he'll put his finger where the wound is, and he's gonna look. And he goes and he just looks up to him. He says,
you know, I've studied a lot about vampires, and you are an anomaly.
Correct. There's a reason I'm called Monster.
I thought your name was Caleb. I like Caleb better.
It is Kalen.
And then he holds his wrist up to you, Vesper.
he'll just get his finger and then scoop a little bit and then put it in his mouth.
Oh man, it's like the best drugs. You've done some drugs, you've done some crazy shit. Holy fuck, you could get addicted.
Did you?
I'm already in.
It's not just a taste is not enough to give you the benefits of a long rest. And he's waiting, wrist aloft, watching you, waiting for you to decide.
All right. Do I just go?
I grab his arm. Do I just?
Yes, you
Just drink some.
No. This is new. All right.
And then he'll like go in tongue first, and then
Okay.
put his lips around it.
Okay. You gain the benefits of a long rest, and it is. You all that drink gain a point of addiction. Go ahead and put that
Yes,
in your notes.
Calum, would it be possible we have a little to-go vial or something? Perhaps. Just curious.
remains to be seen.
And he looks at Torrent.
Not with
I appreciate the offer.
Would you rather it in a glass?
No. I just like I don't know, maybe allergy or something.
It is foolish
Turns my stomach.
to turn away such a splendid gift. But if you are sure, I will not press the matter.
Kazu like leans out from behind him and he's like nodding at you like it's actually really good.
He summons a glass, and it's a red glass, made from the same sanguine power, and he bleeds into it. Enough that would give you the benefits, and offers that.
and they were barely even. Didn't even
I don't want to be rude. Maybe I'll save it for later. Can I just hang on to this? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll hold it for you if you don't.
You just lick it.
Thanks,
He's like
Kazu. I appreciate it.
licking my lips. Yeah, of course. Just trying to help.
Okay. He runs his fingers down the cuts, and they heal.
The Requiem is what you would call a quasi-deity, soon to be demi, and then eventually become a god. I do not know if the rituals she's started can be stopped at this point. But I will answer your first question. In the first age of elves, before the birth of the shadow, I was just a man. I lived in the kingdom under the crust of the earth, a second son to a powerful matron. I killed my brother, achieving first son status. But I learned that the matron of my household had found something in the depths, sleeping in the dark. I learned at a pivotal time in my life what it meant to truly care beyond the bloodshed.
He's deciding if he should tell you this part. Go ahead and everyone roll an insight if you would like to discern the pieces that he's keeping from you.
All right.
I would like to ask him a question.
22 inches.
Okay, let me get the insight checks, and then you can ask your question. Solana?
22 inside.
Boom, you saw his butt.
Okay. Kazu?
Insight, right?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Okay. And Vesper?
Natural 20.
Okay, so Solana and Vesper, you know for sure. Solana, you have an inkling that, just from the expression on his face, Solana, that he fell in love. And that he knew what that tasted like genuine. And from what you learned growing up, especially with Ivana teaching you, Drow believe in the teachings of their goddess Loth. And she is a god of malice, hatred, slaughter, chaos. Love is shunned. Hope and faith are considered menial, petty emotions. And so a drow to experience love and to hold it in more high regard than malice is a sin, punishable by death. You know for a fact, Vesper, that that is what happened. He experienced these emotions, these feelings that all of you have experienced with each other in small doses. And he's having a hard time explaining.
No. We gotta go.
Torrent, go ahead and ask your question.
Good.
I don't mean to interrupt your story. Seemed like an appropriate time, I guess. But out of curiosity, how do you keep the bloodshed? Like, how do you keep it in check? Solariel gave his life for fear that he wouldn't be able to. And now we've also been dealing with another person who sees themselves as a monster, and she seemed to have a brief moment of clarity, but is it possible to help somebody to achieve what you've achieved?
Yes, but it isn't pleasant. I'll explain in this story. And so the matron of my house, going deep into the dark, did find a sleeping entity. A darkness so dark and so vile that even Loth was afraid to look at it. She woke it up, and she unleashed it. And it spread like a fungus. It searched through the hollows and bellies of the world, impregnating the world with a sickness. It mutated them. It changed them. And then the power gained so much infamy that it began to garner followers. My people that would worship it, and the other denizens of the dark, until it gained a conscience and form. I lost all that I had gained and learned in one foul swoop, thanks to this darkness. And with nothing left to lose, I abandoned my house, and I traveled into the wilds, into the belly of the beast, and I was changed. My first encounter I lost. I was left destitute and dying. Until the progenitor of my species, not the drow, the buyer, found me and gave me a new life. My second encounter with the darkness was more fruitful, but I needed something to contain it.
And he gets, at this point, a long look. And he shifts. And he looks at each of you for a very long time. As if he hasn't actually really shared this full story.
I took it with me, and I went into a realm of dread. A realm where it would be unable to reach the surface and her denizens, neither wreaking havoc below or above. Do you follow? It was safe.
And it reminds you of what the Requiem did. Putting each of you in your own space, but especially putting Solariel in a tower in his own realm.
It was Arendor who found the realm of dread. And then he took the darkness. And he hid my thirst from me. And so because of him, the entity was unleashed on the surface, where it was worshipped, until it became a god, until its power gave birth to the shadow. I was comfortable being in a domain of dread. I was all right being a monster. I didn't need saving. But in exchange for taking the sanguine hunger from me, he borrowed the dark. It is a power not unlike the weave of Mistra. It is its shadow that cast upon the ground. That is how I know Arendor. And that is why he is a traitor. And someday, the inevitable will catch up with him. And he will face the Time Eaters. And he will no longer exist.
Okay, so I may not be the smartest person here, but you're saying that Arendor helped cure your hunger, and Arendor also brought forth the shadow?
He nods, very solemnly. A traitor to his own kind. But it is because of him that I maintain my facilities.
But why? Did he do it for you? Or
He said it was a thank you. He said that my story inspired him. I didn't even know. It must have been the adventurers from the surface that I guided back to their home. Outrode of me, and some dumb child found it. I'm sure it was grossly exaggerated. And now, the shadow and the darkness are one, and I cannot return to the domain. But I do seek to be a guardian of this world.
Is there any way that we can help you achieve that goal?
I do not know if you are more or less powerful enough to assist me.
Well, I mean, maybe we could try. I don't know. You seem like a stand-up guy. You haven't killed us, and you're the first one to give me kind of a straight answer around all of this.
Do
So
not misunderstand, young Kieran.
And he uses your actual name.
Karen.
That's a cute name.
I like that name.
I have killed many, buried them here, simply because their heroic efforts were foolish, and they would cause more harm than good to the whole. You have convinced me to spare your life, but I do not know more or less.
Well,
If you can break the shadow. But I thank you for this moment, little one.
pardon. I have a question. You mentioned a more or less. Do you know someone by that name?
I know many people.
That's not very clear, is it? Oh, it's just that more or less always mentioned a keeper, and I thought, never mind.
that does seem kind of like a very unique name. Just saying. I don't know how many more or lesses there are out there, but
Keepers. Creeper.
I don't know what that means.
Right, that's what they call.
After you assist Aethwin, perhaps you can restore Keeper.
Solana, you seem familiar with what he's talking about.
The Keeper's bones were taken by the Requiem, ground up and used in a spell to capture a deity that she drains the life force of, even as we speak. She tried to use it on me. However, my magic is not that of Mistra, neither it is of the Divine Weave. I use something beyond light and shadow.
And he twists his hand out, and the sanguine line of blood swirls around the room.
The world bleeds. Do you have any other
Yes, Jim.
questions, or shall I send you home?
Well, magic is quite interesting. Since it's not arcane and all, not celestial, divine, is there just out of curiosity, the wizard's mind, I guess, is
He shifts so that
still
he's
waiting.
standing behind you, Kazu.
Oh, hello. Are you gonna bite me again?
I was thinking about it.
Well, I must say I probably wouldn't mind, but I was just more curious of the magic. Is there a way I could study more of it?
The magic that I use is origin,
And he whispers in your ear.
primal magic.
Oh. Okay.
And then he hands you his journal.
You may borrow this.
No. I will treasure it and I will make sure to keep it, bring it back to you, unharmed.
It
This
is
is-
an implement that I am able to cast through from any distance,
Oh,
so long as we remain on the same plane.
that's very handy.
Any more
Yes.
questions?
Got one more. And I think it's rather important, just to clear the air for everyone. You know the Requiem. And you know me. How am I connected to the Requiem?
The
If you know.
Requiem could not have existed without you, Solana. Your mother and father tried to conceive, and then a witch,
And he touches his chest.
a drow, from the courts of Shadow, came to your mother and offered a deal. A child. But her child would also grow through you. You shared a womb. You shared a temporal place. Her soul anchored to yours. The Requiem is a child of shadow, and you, a child of light. At the same time that this deal was offered to your mother, there was a wish. Powerful magic. Consumed to conceive you. But the wish extracted its price, and your mother perished. As far as my understanding,
And he shifts.
your father may know more.
So she's like my sister? Or
He nods.
Indeed. Closer to twins, yet no actual blood connection.
Oh, God. Well, that clears up things, doesn't it? She looks white, just panicked. I need no more information. Thank you.
Well, it seems we have a lot we've learned today. A lot we've have to think about.
Vesper, you're awfully silent over there.
Can I keep this dress?
Oh yeah, yes. We again remember I did write notes that we would pay you back. But if if now that you're here, we can have that discussion, right? Would you want your gold and dress back?
When I need to feed, I will find you. I
Does
will
that have
take
to-
the price in your flesh and blood.
Fair enough.
That's just him, right? Not the rest of us. I got nothing.
You were all
I didn't
here, weren't you?
Shit.
Guilt by association is still guilt.
Look,
Well, in that case, since we are now guilty, would you mind if we take a little bit more? I mean, maybe not. We don't have to.
Probably
That's
means he's
true.
gonna want to take more from us.
Oh, yes, we don't.
well, look,
And he's gonna remember seeing that kind of that notion that there was something left out, and he kind of got the hint that there was more to it.
there's this feeling that I'm pursuing that I've never pursued before. I saw the dress, and I thought of someone. And I guess in some weird way, I relate.
I understand. But that does not change the price.
That's fine.
Take
What
what,
if
you need.
And he twists his fingers, and all four of them open up. And there's books that just scream, "I'm a magical tome."
Ooh. Oh, well,
Uh,
if you insist, don't mind me.
Can I leave before they take anything? I'm-
Ooh, look at this one.
He says no.
Fuck.
Are there any like potions or stuff around that's like that?
Anything
Means-
that you can imagine in these trunks.
Ooh,
In fact,
I
there's
found it.
where you took is refilled with different items.
I did need new pants. It's been a while. So I'll take these. Well, if there's a spoon, I have always needed a spoon. Whenever I don't,
Vesper's gonna go up to Solana, and he's just gonna say,
How are you feeling?
Weird. It makes sense, but I don't. I mean, it's a relief for you all to hear that she's not me.
Look, I want to apologize. It seems like you and the Requiem were forced together. You were unaware.
No.
So,
If anything, I pity her. She seems angry. And that's why she wants the power. I can't imagine being a witch's daughter is very pleasant, especially when you're not wanted.
know that feeling. Regardless,
and he puts his hand on your head.
it's good to have you, little one.
She starts tearing up. I'm glad you think so. Now let's get our treasures and get out of here. Before he wants anything else.
Kazu!
Yes, Kama Sutra. Must be a magic book. Okay. Take this
Kazu,
one.
catch!
Oh, yes. Oh, what was that?
The bag of holding. I throw over.
Oh.
Just
Put whatever you want in there.
Guys, come on. I don't think you understand exactly what the price we're paying here is.
I mean, he
No,
was
the
really
body makes
straightforward. He said
blood.
blood
Sorry.
and flesh. I have plenty of that. I could actually lose some.
The cup.
Oh, I've been eating a lot.
The cup is suddenly in front of you, Torrent. Kazu's no longer got it. And Kaylin is holding it out to you.
Bro, I just got 2 boxes, bro. Help.
I'm not thirsty. I do appreciate this very generous offer, all of this.
You are striking a curiosity chord in me.
Why would that be?
Why do you
why what?
resist?
I've just seen too much of the dealings of those who share what ails you. And it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. It's just, it's too close to home. And it's not that I have anything against you. Like I said, my best friend, my brother. He also had the thirst, but I helped him to survive as he needed. And it's just not something I personally choose to partake in. And so I would prefer not to drink, nor to be drank from.
Very well. Then it will be done.
And the cup and blood vanish. And Kazu, you've got like a little canteen shoulder bag.
But should you change your mind,
Ooh, thank you.
I am happy to provide.
I appreciate your generosity, and I will keep that in mind.
And then he just sort of ghosts away from you.
Oh, candy bar. He really has everything.
What do you guys take? Just
Right.
new clothes, new shoes, more gold.
I think I need a time to think what they are, and
Okay.
I'll DM you.
Yeah, Solana definitely is just gonna get mainly potions, I think. After getting all that gold, I think she wants potions.
Vesper's just clutching her dress.
Okay.
I hand a pair of shoes to Vesper. Oh, Vesper, these will look really good with those dresses.
You're right.
Yes.
There's bracelets, there's jewelries, earrings.
This is turning out to be a very lovely day, everyone.
Kalen is not far, he's lingering. You spend the next hour rifling through the trunks. Every so often they shift, changing the treasure that's therein and inside. So it's just new and different things. And there's
Oh my God.
there's something about Kalen in the distance that's so singular. So finite.
and alone. You catch him occasionally watching each of you, and there's a look of longing, but he keeps himself distant, a lot like Solariel would.
Vesper's just gonna run up to him and say,
Oh, Kellen.
What?
Yes.
and he's gonna say,
You know, I've had my reserves about vampires, but you changed my perspective a little bit.
You
he's gonna
shouldn't.
put his hand out.
You shouldn't let it.
And he looks at your hand. And then he takes it.
I'm
Well-
an anomaly.
So am I.
Makes him smile a little.
Well, look. If you do come back, see me again. We'd love to. It's gonna be good to see you again. I don't know. It's weird. You're scary! You scare me! You heard me screaming! But for some reason, I see you as I guess a friend. I don't know. I can't explain it. But
Bro, we have to stay in the base.
I just wanted to say it.
He suddenly pulls you really close, so he's whispering in your ear.
Grief is a monster that will devour us from the inside out.
How are you? Which one are you? Got it.
It's part of living.
You're different, Vesper. You know that you are. Special in a way that the werewolves are not. I advise you to seek your origins, to truly understand what you are.
And he lets you go.
I'll keep that in mind.
Your hunger could destroy everything you love.
I know.
Just get
See me again when you're hungry.
We shall see. That may be the price. But it is better if... Never mind. Pay me no mind.
No, bro. I'm cooked. Cooked, bro.
I'll keep you in my thoughts, friend.
He walks away.
Kaze suddenly comes up and gives him a hug. Thank you so much for all of this. This is quite lovely. It was very, very pleasant meeting you, and I hope we see you again. But we really must be on our way, right, everyone?
Consent.
Oh, great. Kayla, may I give you a hug?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God.
And then
Quite.
he embraces you. And at first it's really awkward, Kazu. And then he's clinging to you. He's a,
Your hair is lovely too, by the way. I'm just gotta say.
Can we all
I
get
put oil in mine. But anyways,
his mouth
Thank you.
goes to your pulse. But he doesn't bite you. It's just a little gay. Just a little.
Oh no, please, no, don't.
causes complete
Kazu's like,
ignorance to it. He's just like, oh, we've gone so close in such a short time. I guess it's all the story telling and sharing. Yeah, I do believe in learning about each other is a great way to create a bond with each other. That and biting each other was quite interesting as well. So thank you for that.
Damn, bro. They both.
You taste delicious, but as I said, we really must be going.
Of course.
And you hear that
Yes.
stone grinding sound as the stairways, like a stairway suddenly like extends above you. And then it
Oh.
opens up and you can hear the outside. You can hear the
Would
crickets.
you look at that? You really have to show me how to do that someday.
He looks a little bit flustered. Just
You know,
a s-
I've always wanted to create my own wizard tower. You know, I just in my head, my mind palace. I'm just playing through like a Sims kind of building of a wizard tower. It's quite fun,
he
really.
taps the journal.
You will find spells therein.
Well, you have given me quite the gifts today. All of us, really. Until next time, Caleb.
Until next time.
Is everyone ready? Do you need anything else, everyone? I got a bunch of reading material. I got some new pants, shoes.
The whole time you guys were
Polish.
gathering stuff, Torrent was just sort of sitting across the room from Kaylin, basically like almost mirroring same sort of posture and expression, and holding Trellis, just waiting for you guys. I'm ready to go when you guys are.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Solana is just gonna go up to him and say, "Thank you for everything, and for clearing the air. That's something very important for me." And she like kind of puts her hand out because she said, "No bowing."
He takes your hand and then kisses the top of it.
You are welcome.
All right, let's go.
Then he watches
Goodbye, Caleb.
watches you all ascend the stairs. And you leave him.
If you
Oh.
if you ever need company, don't hesitate to call.
You ascend and
Mhm.
you start heading back. As you get outside the mausoleum, you find Chips and Sidriel looking for all of you.
You'll never know. Guess where we've been. It's quite a.
Did you?
I feel like I just. I'm sorry.
Use your bigger voice.
So Solana just pipes up and just says, "Did he just take my virginity?
That's not how it works.
Is it?
You're still a virgin.
You would have
it's
to
not
have
how-
intercourse.
But it was. But it felt very nice, and don't you always talk about how it's nice and with the blood
did
and
feel
the-
nice.
No, you're still a virgin.
Oh, you're sure?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure that bard can help you out, though.
Shall we go to the inn?
You make it back to the inn as you're talking, as this is happening, right? Sorry, go ahead, Solana. What's your next?
Oh, she's just gonna say, "That's very improper," and I just met him, and I would like to go to bed now.
As you
It's been a long day.
as you all make it back, right? Lily is sitting outside waiting, but the minute she sees you, Vesper, she stands up, cat ears pricked forward. Next to her is her sister, who looks at her wrist, Torrent, then looks at you. and gives
He's
you a
gonna put his finger up like 1 second, and then he's gonna put his arm around Vesper and like pull him aside into a small huddle.
What?
Don't fuck this up.
I
Don't.
how am I gonna fuck it up?
You just don't. No knock jokes. Okay. Keep it cool, respectful. You hear me?
Okay,
Swear to God.
I'm
'Cause
good.
Then
I
What if
probably
you're
won't
talking
come and
about?
kill you, but
you hear the door open and
Kazuhiko! I am so glad you're back.
this massive, like 8-foot tall lizard folk.
My friend. Oh, 1 second. Here. Torrent. No, not Torrent. Why can't I think right now? Vesper. And this is a book. It's something about love. I think it's titled Kama Sutra or whatever, but I've gotten it from his pile of the treasure. You can have this. Maybe it'll give you a little insight on this love you found. But anyways, yes. Hi, my friend. Yes.
Yeah, she just picks you up like
Lizzie,
bride
right?
style. Yeah, Lizzie. Lizzie picks you up bride style and is like,
I have prepared so many fruits for us.
I am so excited.
and then carries you off. As she's carrying you kind of around the back towards the kitchen, Valen is coming up from the cold cellar where he's like got frozen pieces on his face. But he's healed. It's just he's tender. And when he sees Solana, he like drops the meat off of his face and
Hello. And good night. And she runs to her room.
I'm gonna tell
let
the
me
bard.
escort you. And he like runs after her. Looks at Vesper. I'll escort you. Come back. Wait, Lady Solana. Chases after you. And then it's just Vesper and Torrent at that point with your little conversation.
Torrent, let's go.
Her sister will kill you if you fuck this up. I'm just telling you right now.
What are you talking about?
Just
Why would you think I would fuck it up?
because you're you.
Okay, fair enough. But no, this is new. This is different. I swear.
I'm clutching the dress.
Look.
Okay. Go get him. And he just smacks him on the ass.
Go beat him.
You kind of stumbled a little bit.
Hey.
Lily grins.
Hi. Was waiting for you.
Yeah, just a little busy, you know. Adventurer things. Hashtag. I was lurking around and I found this dress. Found this dress. And I don't know. I thought you'd look wonderful in it. So
As you hand it to her, her like tabaxi eyes like get really big, you know, like the cat where they like dilate in the Christmas lights.
Wow, this is...
And she looks up at you.
I think I'm gonna keep you awake all night. Are you sure I can have this?
yes.
She takes your hand and then pulls your belt forward, pulling you down into a smooch. And then she's gonna pull you away.
Don't
Do
forget
this,
the book.
Torrent. Little thumbs up.
Don't forget the book.
I have it right here.
And her sister approaches you, Torrent, slow and easy. Arms kind of folded, watching Vesper and Lily. She eyes you.
Looks like that might turn out kind of well.
I told him to be on his best behavior.
You know, you're only 10 minutes late.
And I also told him that if he fucked it up, you would probably murder him, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I guess it's fair game now.
Yep, you've got my blessing.
So... She takes a tiny step forward, looking up in your face.
I think I'm still carrying Trellis.
Mhm.
So I need to take care of this. Wait, I'm gonna look around. Is Sid and Chips around?
Yeah, Sidriel's... I know Sidriel is interested in talking to a different NPC, so we can just say that Sidriel smoothly comes by and takes the child. Smooth guy. And then, you know, Chips I think is not going to come back into the inn, so we'll roleplay out the fact that Chips, basically you convinced him to not stay in the inn, but like outside of it, like hidden. I don't know. Put him in the bag.
I'll probably bring Zozo back to be with him.
Okay.
We can.
So
Yeah, Chips. Go stay outside. It's in chat.
you just like you dress Chips up like he's a little meat locker monster and just put him in the meat locker. I don't know, Diz. We'll figure it out when you're actually here, man.
We'll put him in the bag of holding. He doesn't need to breathe.
You look beautiful and a little Lady Gaga-esque. So
Oh, there you go.
So pretty.
yeah.
The prettiest Warforged I've ever seen.
So now that you are unladdened from the child,
Okay, well, I tried to hurry back. You wouldn't believe me if I told you there were like wolves and like then a big massive wolf and an explosion of darkness. Someone like exercised it. Then we got taken away, like we got warped into a book, and then the book took us to this underground lair that was
a
like
little
magical
hand on your
and
cheek, and then her thumb slides over your mouth. She kind of pulls you down. Stop talking. You're an adventurer. Crazy shit happens. And she's gonna kiss you.
and he shuts up.
And we, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and my non-binary pals, are gonna end there for tonight.
Woo, yippee.
Fade to black.
You just the bardic version of Careless Whisper starts playing.
Wait, I got it right here.
Damn.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I also got this one.
Stop
Oh
it!
my god.
Not that one. I hate that.
The forbidden.